Hey, I'm Dart.
I'm Lisa.
Hey, welcome back to Asset Protection Planning. And we're talking about the 5 pillars of assets, which just a quick reminder, it's lawsuits, IRS, stock market, insurance, and estate planning. And today we're talking about
Today's day 4.
day 4.
We're going to talk about insurance today.
Insurance, right.
Okay.
That's right.
But first, let's recap that asset protection is what, Dart?
We define asset protection as protecting your valuable assets from anyone or anything that can take them.
Yes. While you're living or after you've passed.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But it is not. We just keep repeating this every day because we want to make this clear.
It is not about hiding your assets. It's not about committing fraud and to conceal assets from would-be creditors. It's about building the barriers to keep frivolous lawsuits from taking things away from you.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about insurance.
Okay. And I'll tell you that this is a big one that we're going to do in 3 minutes because each one of these could take a 30-minute to an hour class. However,
which I think that's true for all of the things we've covered.
Oh, absolutely.
But as time goes on,
but we're just talking about the 5
deeper.
pillars so that we're giving you the high level. So insurance, home and auto and umbrella liability. So they can all come from the same place, from the same broker. And, we use a broker that is very concierge. And so home and auto, it's not about getting the cheapest price. It's about getting the best coverage for the lowest priced. And in your area, depending on, that you may need more coverage where if you're in a rural county versus a metropolitan. So a good advisor he's a PNC advisor is good. Umbrella liability, it's a very inexpensive way to add another layer.
Yes.
And it is an umbrella over your home and auto.
Yes.
That if somebody slips and falls at your home or something just weird happens, you know what? My dad had a veterinarian out on the farm and a bull got him and picked him up and threw him into the windshield of the truck, and his umbrella policy covered the expenses to hospital bills and everything for the veterinarian. True story.
No bull.
No bull.
No bull.
And so, but it's very inexpensive. And if your advisor, especially if your PNC advisor is not talking to you about that, it's a good way to protect your assets. It's just by giving that little bit of space.
Yes.
So, next.
How about just life insurance? I think life insurance can be used in multiple different ways as well.
That's right. It is a foundation of financial planning. And so it's a financial of protecting your assets, because if you're no longer here, you're not providing income for your family. So it can be for income, and it also can be built in multiple ways. So that could, if you live too long, it provides an income. But if you die unexpectedly, it provides an income protection for your loved ones.
Yeah. Well, which also brings up even disability insurance.
Yeah. So we like to call it income protection, because your ability to make an income is one of your most valuable assets. So if you become sick or hurt and can't work, you need something to come in, whether it be short term or long term, to replace your income, to replace your salary.
Right. And Dart, I think it's important to note on that. It doesn't matter. Once again, it doesn't matter what type of work that you do.
Right.
What type of work you do it does pertain to the cost.
That's right. Yes.
But it doesn't mean that you don't need it.
That's right. Income is income.
Absolutely.
And if you
absolutely.
Yeah. If you're sick and hurt or can't work, and there's a lot of reasons that can hit you today that you are sick and just unable to go.
Right. Right. And of course, just having a death benefit is important. Like, one thing's for sure, like, we're all going to pass at some point. So
that's right.
It's not for the just in case it happens. It will happen.
That's right.
And then another big important one, I think, is long-term care.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where nobody wants to talk about it, and it's very hard because you need to talk about it in your 50s and your 60s while you're still healthy, because I'll tell you, this is just the fact. You pay for it with money, but you buy it with your health. You can't wait until the kitchen is on fire for you to buy homeowners insurance. You have to be healthy. As I have a good friend that he's in his early 50s, and he went from insurable to uninsurable over a weekend trip because he checked his blood pressure and it was at a stroke level. And so now he's going through the medications until he gets that squared away. He's 53 years old and uninsurable. So,
well, Dora, I think you bring up a great point. All of these types of insurances, it's better to start when you're younger and when
That's
you're
right.
healthier.
That's right.
You're not going to be more healthy tomorrow than you are today. Today is the healthiest that you're going
most
to be.
people are as
yeah.
healthy today as they're ever going to be.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
that's
I
right.
agree.
So yeah, so all these things are important, and it all take a little bit of planning and put in place. But however, they are so beneficial.
Yes. Well, I would say thank you for joining us today.
Right?
And
We're offering this as educational purposes only.
yes, that's another important.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all have a great day, and
Appreciate
we'll
the
talk to you
comments.
tomorrow.
Right.
We're going to talk about what, Dirt?
Estate planning.
Perfect. That's a fun one. See ya.